What do you get when you mix talking weapons, intergalactic chaos, and a very questionable sense of humor? That's right, High on Life. It's weird, it's wild, and honestly, it's one of the most ridiculous games we've played in years. But if you've already blasted through the G3 cartel and you're craving more fourth-wall-breaking madness, don't worry, we've got you. From insane adventures and absurd characters to gameplay that never takes itself too seriously. These are the best games like High on Life, quirky, crazy, and tons of fun. Buckle up, it's about to get weird. If High on Life hooked you with its offbeat humor and unique gameplay, then Oddworld, Stranger's Wrath is a must-play. Throws you into a bizarre Wild West-style world filled with odd creatures, strange outlaws, and living ammo. Yep, your bullets are bugs, critters, and other squirmy things that actually talk. Sound familiar? You play as the Stranger, a mysterious bounty hunter with a crossbow that's as weird as it is deadly. 1 second you're in a first-person shootout, the next you're sprinting and leaping through muddy towns in third person. The game constantly flips styles, just like High on Life flips expectations. But what really makes Stranger's Wrath stand out is its world. It's darkly comedic, strangely emotional, and full of that, what the hell is happening? Energy that High on Life fans will instantly vibe with. The story takes a surprising turn that adds real weight beneath all the weirdness. Something High on Life also nails. If you want something quirky, clever, and creatively chaotic, Stranger's Wrath is a forgotten gem that still holds up today. Definitely don't sleep on this one. If High on Life made you laugh out loud with ridiculous dialogue and over-the-top action, then Bulletstorm is your next adrenaline fix. This game is pure chaos, wrapped in profanity-laced one-liners and insane gunplay. It doesn't just want you to kill enemies, it wants you to kill them with style. You play as Grayson Hunt, a space pirate with a serious grudge and zero chill. Armed with a whip that can yank enemies into the air and slow down time, you're encouraged to experiment with creative kills. Kick enemies into spikes, launch them into explosives, or just blast them midair while yelling something completely unhinged. The game rewards you for being as brutal and flashy as possible. Sound familiar? That chaotic energy, paired with humor that never lets up, makes Bulletstorm feel like a spiritual cousin to High on Life. The story is wild, the characters are completely unfiltered, and the gameplay loop is fast, fun, and never boring. If you're into games that never take themselves seriously but still deliver top-tier action, Bulletstorm will have you grinning and probably swearing from start to finish. If you loved High on Life for its cartoony visuals, sarcastic humor, and unpredictable gameplay, then Void Bastards is going to feel like home. A very dangerous, very hilarious home in deep space. You play as a disposable prisoner tasked with looting derelict spaceships, one random chunk of space junk at a time. Every run is different, thanks to roguelike elements and procedurally generated ships. You'll dodge mutated janitors, fight floating heads that scream insults, and scavenge for toilet paper and staplers to craft your way to survival. Yes, it's just as weird as it sounds. The comic book art style is striking, the writing is razor-sharp, and the dry British humor gives it that perfect offbeat tone. Just like High on Life, Void Bastards doesn't hold your hand. It throws you into absurd chaos and expects you to figure it out while laughing at the nonsense around you. It's tactical, it's tense, and it's absolutely hilarious. If you want a mix of smart gameplay and stupid funny scenarios wrapped in a stylish sci-fi shell, Void Bastards will scratch that itch while roasting you every step of the way. The Eternal Cylinder might be one of the strangest games you'll ever play, and that's exactly why High on Life fans should check it out. Imagine an alien world where a giant, unstoppable cylinder is constantly rolling across the land, crushing everything. Your job? Stay ahead of it and evolve. You control adorable, squishy creatures called Trebum, who can mutate on the fly by eating random stuff. One moment you're rolling around harmlessly, the next you've grown trumpet trunks, stretchy legs, or even the ability to fly, all to survive an ever-changing alien landscape filled with bizarre creatures and even weirder lore. Just like High on Life, the Eternal Cylinder leans into its weirdness hard. It's visually surreal, completely unpredictable, and full of "what did I just see?" moments. The narrator even comments on your journey in a dry, storybook tone, adding a layer of humor and charm to all the chaos. If you're into games that break the mold and offer something truly out of this world, literally and figuratively, the Eternal Cylinder is a trip you won't forget. Just don't get squished. If High on Life had you hooked with its colorful alien worlds, goofy humor, and talking tech, then Journey to the Savage Planet is a no-brainer. It drops you into a ridiculously vibrant planet as a low-level explorer working for a shady space corporation that didn't even bother to give you proper gear or a return ticket. Armed with a squishy blaster, a sarcastic AI companion, and a whole planet full of weird lifeforms to scan, poke, kick, and blow up, this game is pure sci-fi comedy gold. From farting creatures to gelatinous plants that explode on impact, Savage Planet is a playground of the bizarre. But it's not all just laughs. The exploration is satisfying, the crafting and upgrades feel rewarding, and the puzzles keep you engaged between ridiculous encounters. The humor is constant, with in-game ads and corporate propaganda that feels straight out of High on Life's playbook. If you want to explore a world that looks like a cartoon acid trip, while your AI roasts your every move, Journey to the Savage Planet will keep you entertained and grinning the whole time. If you finished High on Life and thought, "I need more weird aliens yelling at me," then good news. Trover Saves the Universe is literally made by the same twisted minds. Yep, Justin Roiland and the team behind High on Life cooked this one up first, and it's just as unhinged, absurd, and laugh-out-loud ridiculous. You play as a chair-bound human? Yes, that's a thing, partnered with Trover, a purple eye creature with a bad attitude, a worse mouth, and some serious emotional baggage. Together, you're off to rescue your dogs from a maniac who stuffed them into his eye sockets to gain godlike power. Yeah, it's that kind of game. Gameplay-wise, it's a mix of third-person platforming, bizarre puzzles, and non-stop fourth-wall-breaking commentary. Trover never shuts up, and somehow you won't want him to. It's crude, clever, and constantly messing with your expectations. If you loved High on Life for its voice acting, humor, and total disregard for gaming conventions, Trover Saves the Universe is essential. It's like playing a fever dream and laughing the whole way through. If High on Life made you laugh by constantly messing with you, then the Stanley Parable is going to blow your mind. This isn't just a game. It's a full-on existential comedy wrapped in a walking simulator. You are Stanley. Or maybe you're not. It depends on whether you listen to the narrator. And that narrator? Oh, he's got opinions. You start in an empty office, and things spiral into hilarious chaos from there. Do you follow the instructions? Go off the rails? Do nothing at all? The game reacts, sometimes in ways you'd never expect. It's self-aware, brilliantly written, and packed with dry humor, absurd outcomes, and constant surprises. Much like High on Life, the Stanley Parable talks to you, at you, and sometimes about you. It plays with narrative, game design, and even your expectations as a player. Every choice feels like a joke or a trap. If you're into games that break the fourth wall, question reality, and still manage to make you laugh while doing it, the Stanley Parable is a must-play. Just don't trust the narrator, or do. That's kind of the point. If your favorite part of High on Life was causing absolute mayhem while listening to aliens roast humanity, Destroy All Humans is your next stop, and it's not pulling any punches. You play as Crypto, a cigar-chomping, human-hating alien who's here to zap Earthlings, steal their DNA, and mock everything about 1950s America while doing it. Armed with a flying saucer, mind control powers, and a deadly anal probe gun. Yep, that's a thing. This game is pure sandbox chaos with a side of satire. The humor is sharp, ridiculous, and proudly offensive, much like High on Life. Crypto is constantly cracking one-liners, the humans are dumber than bricks, and the missions range from blowing up barns to impersonating the president. It's campy, self-aware, and fully committed to the madness. Whether you're throwing cows with telekinesis or leveling cities from the sky, Destroy All Humans delivers non-stop fun with zero seriousness. And the remake just makes it look and feel even better. So if you want to unleash alien destruction while the game laughs right along with you, this is your jam. No mercy, no subtlety, just total, glorious destruction. If High on Life had you grinning at its absurdity and loving every second of its "what the hell is going on" vibe, then Sains Row. The third is your next wild ride. This game throws realism out the window and replaces it with explosions, dubstep guns, and a weapon that's literally just a giant purple. Well, you'll see. You play as the leader of the 3rd Street Saints, a gang-turned-media empire that's somehow now fighting rival gangs, private military forces, and aliens, all while parachuting out of helicopters wearing hot dog suits and body-slamming pedestrians. It's chaotic, it's stupid in the best way, and it never slows down. Like High on Life, this game is self-aware, packed with ridiculous characters, and not afraid to make fun of itself or you. The missions get crazier every time. The humor is loud and proud, and the sandbox gameplay lets you cause as much mayhem as you can dream up. If you're craving a world where everything is cranked up to 11 and nothing makes sense, on purpose, Sains Row. The third is your ultimate playground of insanity.
After that, I could use a massage.
Cover me, boys!
If you're the kind of player who finished High on Life and thought, I need something even dumber, then welcome to Goat Simulator 3, a game that exists purely to break every rule of logic, physics, and common sense. And it's glorious. You play as a goat. That's it. But not just any goat. A goat with the ability to cause mass destruction, glitch through walls, lick people into orbit, summon demonic rituals, and ride jetpacks. There's technically a story, but let's be honest, nobody's here for that. You're here to cause absolute chaos in the most ridiculous ways possible. Much like High on Life, Goat Simulator 3 thrives on unpredictability. The game actively wants you to mess around, break stuff, and ask, wait, did that really just happen? And yes, it absolutely did. With 4-player co-op, endless minigames, and absurd side quests, like launching yourself from cannons or dressing up as a banana. This game is pure sandbox insanity. It doesn't make sense, and that's the point. If you want to laugh until you wheeze and never take anything seriously, Goat Simulator 3 is chaotic energy distilled into goat form. Oh, now we're talking. Sunset Overdrive is pure energy, and it's one of the most underrated chaotic gems out there, perfect for High on Life fans. Made by Insomniac Games. Yeah, the Spider-Man devs. This open-world shooter is loud, fast, stupidly fun, and proudly unhinged. The setup? A megacorporation accidentally turns an entire city into mutant monsters by launching an energy drink, and you're stuck in the middle of it, armed with insane weapons and zero responsibility. Sound familiar? You grind across rails, bounce off cars, and wall run like a punk rock ninja while launching fireworks, acid-spraying records, and teddy bear bombs at everything that moves. And the best part? The game knows it's dumb. The writing is packed with meta jokes, pop culture chaos, and fourth wall breaks that would make High on Life proud. It's stylish, stupid, and full of that don't take this seriously attitude. And like High on Life, it makes every second feel like a party with guns and mutants. So if you're craving high-speed movement, ridiculous weapons, and a game that never stops yelling "let's go," Sunset Overdrive is your perfect dose of over-the-top energy. If High on Life made you fall in love with talking weapons and unhinged humor, then Borderlands 3 is a full-on loot-shooting fever dream you need to play. It's loud, explosive, ridiculous, and absolutely overflowing with sarcasm, screaming psychos, and guns that literally have legs. You play as a vault hunter, basically a badass merc, on a mission to stop two influencer-style cult leaders from taking over the galaxy. Along the way, you'll blast your way through waves of mutant creatures, robot armies, and trash-talking bosses while picking up thousands of wild, procedurally generated guns. Some guns shoot acid, some shoot fire, some reload by exploding, others just insult your aim. Sound familiar? Like High on Life, Borderlands 3 thrives on its humor, world building, and total disregard for seriousness. The writing is sharp, the characters are totally bonkers, and the world is filled with absurd lore and Easter eggs around every corner. And with co-op chaos, RPG elements, and hours of side quests that are somehow both stupid and smart, Borderlands 3 delivers non-stop, stylish insanity, with extra bullets.
Oh, sweet digs! Fortified, well ventilated. You know, throw some bloody skulls up on the walls. You got yourself a nice, cozy place here, friend.
On? What the hell are you doing here?
Hey, a Lilith! Former War Chief of the Sun Smashers reporting for duty! Go Crimson Raiders!
It's good to see you, Vaughn. The Raiders will take all the help we can get.
You knew this one had to be on the list. Psychonauts 2 is weird, wonderful, and bursting with heart. A true standout in the world of creative gaming. It's not just a platformer. It's a full-blown, brain-bending journey through the subconscious. You play as Raz, a young psychic who finally joins the elite spy group, the Psychonauts. But instead of saving the world with explosions and bullets, you're diving into people's minds, exploring their fears, regrets, and insecurities, all wrapped up in the wildest level design you've ever seen. One level is a cooking show hosted by talking goats. Another, a psychedelic rock concert inside a mind fractured by guilt. This game oozes creativity. The writing is razor-sharp, the humor hits hard, and somehow, between all the absurdity, it sneaks in real emotional weight. You'll laugh one moment, reflect the next, and constantly be blown away by just how smart and sincere it is. Psychonauts 2 doesn't just get weird for fun. It gets weird to say something real. And that's what makes it one of the most unforgettable games you can play today. And yeah, there's no shortage of talking objects, fourth wall nods, and did that just happen? Moments. It's a roller coaster of absurdity with brains.
Mia? Where are you? Sasha, I can't reach Mia. I think she's been dementostrated. Sasha? Coach? Lily? Oh no. I think I'm the last one still in here.
Oh yes, Portal 2 is legendary, and absolutely belongs on this list. It's witty, weird, and will mess with your brain and your funny bone. You play as a silent test subject trapped in the crumbling remains of Aperture Science, a lab run by GLaDOS, the most passive-aggressive AI in gaming history. With only a portal gun and your questionable survival instincts, you're forced to solve increasingly dangerous puzzles, while GLaDOS roasts you every step of the way. And if that wasn't enough, Portal 2 throws in Wheatley, a bumbling British robot voiced by Stephen Merchant, who somehow makes things even worse in the funniest ways possible. The writing is razor-sharp, the puzzles are mind-bending, and the humor never misses. Like High on Life, Portal 2 constantly plays with expectations, talks directly to you, and makes you question everything, including whether you're the problem you are. It's a hilarious, clever, unforgettable ride from start to finish. If you haven't played Portal 2, you're missing one of gaming's funniest and most brilliant journeys.
No excuses.
Just start testing. And finally, at number 1, Ratchet and Clank, Rift Apart. If High on Life is the loud, rebellious cousin of gaming, then Ratchet and Clank. Rift Apart is the high-budget, galaxy-hopping sibling that brings all the chaos with a Pixar-level shine. This is pure action comedy perfection. You play as Ratchet, a heroic Lombax with a wrench, and Clank, his wisecracking robot sidekick. When a multiverse-shattering event causes rifts to open across dimensions, you're launched into a wild, visually stunning adventure that never lets up. And yes, it has talking weapons, some of the best in gaming. Like High on Life, this game leans heavily into its personality. The humor lands, the world is bursting with color and detail, and the characters are charming in all the right ways. From ridiculous weapons like the topiary sprinkler, turns enemies into hedges, to the high-speed dimension-hopping set pieces. Every second feels like you're playing through an animated blockbuster, but way more fun. It's stylish, fast-paced, hilarious, and filled with heart. And as far as crazy, cartoonish intergalactic chaos goes, Rift Apart wears the crown. So if you want a game that blends action, humor, and multiverse mayhem to perfection, this is the one.
One more to go. Train's pulling away. Let's go.
And there you have it, the most delightfully absurd, hilariously chaotic games to fill that High on Life-shaped hole in your library. If you love games that throw logic out the window and just let you have fun, any of these will scratch that itch. Which one are you jumping into next? Or did we miss a hidden gem you think belongs on the list? Drop your favorite in the comments. I definitely want to know. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more chaotic gaming content, and as always, stay weird, gamers.